Those of you that may be watching on Facebook Live and stuck in traffic, we're sorry about you. Really am. If you're going to Indianapolis, get on I-70. Yee. Get on I-70 if you're going. Well, but it'll be, you said it's intermittent, right? I mean, we're going to try the Facebook Live. The internet is down, so I'm kind of just using Sprint signal. Sprint. North of Richmond. Not a paid endorsement. Bethany Seminary in the mug today. You know, how come you're always so tired when you come in here?
Because
people say this, but people say this. You're just exhausted when you walk in here. What the hell, man?
This is the first time that I stand up for 2.5 or 3 hours. I got to stretch.
You know what? I need you on some Adderall. Hey, Kimberly, how are you? And working overtime. You ready, Freddie?
Yep.
Let's go make some radio. My new phone's not working right. Yeah, I'm gonna scoot down just a little bit. Open it up. You got you? Oh, God.
Now, back to the Wake Up Call with Phil Quinn. Brought to you by Phillips Drugs on Richmond's Classic Hits.
Thank you for being with us. It is 6:45 on the Wake Up Call. We're also on Facebook Live, maybe. I don't know. The interwebs may be working, may not. If not, it's on a cell signal. So those joining us on Facebook Live. We're brought to you by Phillips Drugs, your good neighbor pharmacy. Jeff Lane working hard in the newsroom. People upset when they see you come in the studio and you're yawning all the time.
I can't help it.
Well, you gotta, I don't know, get some OJ or some caffeine
if you
or
throw
something.
this online, you're going to get what you get. I make no apologies.
One time, honest to God, one time he came in without a shirt on.
Yeah.
So that could happen.
I'll do it again.
Not today. Not today.
Don't tempt me.
So I'm watching Storm Center 7, and as you can see, we've got some storm damage over in Dayton, but not to the extreme of what it was for Memorial Day. But the weather has probably led us in our news today, don't you think?
Yeah, a couple things going on. Actually, the top story right now is not weather related, but it is going to affect a lot of people. That's anybody who's headed west on I-70 right now. You're going to run into some traffic. Really, the backup is starting, according to the latest report that I got from dispatchers, at around State Road 1. This is all in reaction to a crash that happened last night in Henry County. It was 2 semis that crashed at about 10 o'clock, and what happened was one had slowed for construction, another came up behind it too fast. There was a collision, and one was hauling steel coils, so it was quite heavy, and there was no injuries, at least no serious injuries, luckily, but there was a lot of debris everywhere, and the cleanup took hours, and in fact is still going on. And so that's why you are seeing some delays on I-70 westbound. Now, dispatchers, I just talked to them about 10 minutes ago, and they said it is not shut down, although it might seem like it right now. Traffic is still passing in one lane, at least according to dispatchers, and that should end soon, although there may be more cleanup at some point today. I think they're trying to get most of it off. Well, they have gotten most of it off the road, but there's still some debris on the side of the road that's really heavy, and they don't have the ability to pick up until they get some heavier equipment in there. So it's going to go on at some point throughout the day today, but the worst is about to be over. But if you're headed that way right now, you may want to consider 40 to State Road 3. And once you get once you get to State Road 3, get back on 70, you should be fine.
Or just do what I do, leave earlier and stay on 40, and don't even try to attempt going on 70. Scary place, man.
That would work. This one is weather related. We had some thunder and lightning roll through here, 2:30, 3 o'clock this morning. Most of you probably heard that. And there were some corresponding power outages. The biggest was on Richmond's north side in the Chester Boulevard area around Reed Health, and that general area. That has been restored. There are still a few more sporadic outages. The Henley Road area, I think, still has some outages. Around South O, I think, still has a few. But for the most part, not everybody, but for the most part, power is now back on.
Okay. Yeah, it's good. I saw flashing lights. Waterfall Road was flashing for a while, and Chester Boulevard, and then South E and 9th Street were flashing. That was it, though.
Yeah.
A little bit of ponding, but not bad. I bet most of the ponding and stuff, because it came down so hard so fast, so some of that's probably soaked in.
Yeah, there was also a house fire this morning that shut down South 9th Street, which is also US 27 going north. It was right at the height of the storm, so your initial thought is, well, it got hit by lightning. It doesn't look like that's the case. Looks like it started in an oven. There were no injuries, and the house was saved, although there was some damage.
The lightning was coming down hard.
It was.
Yeah, so okay, all right, well, that makes sense. I got into the shower, and for the first time in my life, I was worried about taking a shower in a lightning storm.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I was just like, boy, some of the lightning was hitting close. And I went, we don't need first responders to walk in to rescue me in that condition.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was pretty cool. I've got a skylight in my bathroom, and I was sitting there, like soaping up and watching the lightning at the same time. Yeah.
Interesting visual.
Yeah.
Okay, so our question of the day is about bucket list. What do you still have on your bucket list?
I got a big one.
Let's do it.
I've got
A big bucket or
no a big item. I've got to do this. I've done
Okay.
the skydiving thing. That's done. I really want to try scuba diving.
Oh, yeah. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah. How about you?
I really want to go to Ireland. I really want to do that. But we've had a lot of great answers. People talk about going to the Grand Canyon, Hawaii. So a lot of people are talking about traveling. Is there anything that you would like to? Well, you said scuba diving, so I guess that's kind of a thing. I don't know that I need to see all of the world. I just want to go to the cool places that have beds. If you said, we're going to take you on this African safari, and we're going to go through different parts of the Middle East, I would go, I don't want to camp. I'm not a camper.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
I want hotels. I want, not room service. I don't really care about that, but I don't know. That's kind of what I need. The other thing is we are on day 2 of the teens without phones walking around like zombies.
Yeah.
So neither of the kids contacted me yesterday. I don't know how they would, but neither did, and they have to step up their game. Theoretically, I'm supposed to have them tonight. Now I'm leaving on Thursday, so my nights are Tuesdays, Thursdays, and every other weekend or whatever. So I'm not sure how this is going to happen, but they have to come to me with corrective behavior plans, an apology. I mean, I hold all the cards. I have the phones, and they're with me constantly. I mean, they're in the car right now, and the car's locked. And I don't even know how they would watch Facebook Live. So I feel like I'm on firm ground when it comes to the issues here. What do you think?
Maybe. You don't know. They may have completely new phones. And
Well, I can tell you this. If their mom wants to pick up the bill on the phones, have at it. I will. Each kid has about 7 months left on their iPhone 8. Plus, because I'm a good dad. And so, if they want to buy out the contracts, I will hand over their phone. The cell phone plan was not in the divorce decree. So, we can negotiate that. So anyway, I don't know what's going to happen. I'm curious. I'll have to keep you posted.
Time will tell.
I can tell you this: if I don't see him today, and I don't see him Wednesday, I'm hitting the plane with phones in tow. I will go to TSA and go check all these phones in.
Oh my.
Yeah, I'm serious about it. I'm not going to let them in my house. They have keys to my house. They know the security code. I can't trust them.
Wow.
Can't trust them. All right, Jeff. Thanks.
See ya.
It means organizing your locker, reuniting with old friends.
Thank you guys for watching on Facebook Live. We certainly appreciate it. And those of you that are stuck on I-70, we're sorry. Those of you that are headed to Indianapolis today, a lot of you do alternate routes. It's not closed off or shut down, but it's just not a good place. All right, so that's what we've got. We'll see you around next time.